everyone, welcome back to my channel, Delicious Budgeting. My name is Anna.
And I'm Crystal.
So I'll have Crystal's YouTube channel and Instagram linked down below if you want to check her out. So we're gonna do like a separate Q&A on her YouTube channel as well, answering some like most asked questions, some different ones, so be sure to check it out.
My channel on YouTube focuses on hauls. I do a lot of shopping, so I do like to share with you guys. And my Instagram does focus on lifestyle and fashion.
My channel focuses on topics such as beauty, lifestyle, and how to save money. So if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, let's give this video a thumbs up and let's just jump into the Q&A. I do want to address, so I'm not like this much taller than her, it's just like the height and chair difference. Also like a little bit of a background about like our friendship. So we met in elementary school, went to elementary to middle school, and then we went to separate high schools. Actually, our high schools were rivals towards each other. And not trying to age ourselves because we're really not that old, but during the time like we didn't have like phones or social media. Like MySpace was like popular, Facebook was like slowly being introduced at that time, so we just like didn't keep in contact. Like we didn't fight or anything. And then once I had my YouTube channel, Crystal was like really supportive over there, and then I saw she had a following on Instagram, so I'll help her like on YouTube. She just started her channel and she'll help me on Instagram. So after like 13 years of not seeing each other, like we met up recently. Was not awkward at all. We had like so much to talk about. She gave me some good tips, and we always like message each other like on the daily, supporting each other. And yeah, we look forward to like collabing more together. We done a few giveaways and videos, so I'm really excited for that. And we asked you some questions over on Instagram, and we're gonna be answering them today, so stay tuned.
What are the differences in our daily routines?
I'll let you go first since you're the guest.
My day starts out waking up really late. I used to wake up super early because I used to work, but now I am a stay-at-home mom. So my day consists of waking up around 7:30, get my kid ready for school. She's in kindergarten, and there I just go grocery shopping for what we're gonna need for dinner that specific day, and just posting on my stories on Instagram, going through emails, working on collabs that I've been filming.
My daily routine, so I don't have any kids, so I wake up like around 6:30ish, 7. I have to eat and have coffee first thing in the morning. I give Marshmallow his medicine, let the dogs out. Afterwards, I will like brush my teeth, and I'll try and like sneak in a workout before work, and then I'll work from like 8:30 to 5:30, and then afterwards just like make dinner and watch TV.
Next question, compare the most expensive versus least expensive purchase.
Oh.
So what's your most expensive purchase? Your car, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it would be my car. See, she already knows. So yeah, my car. I just bought my car back in April. My least amount purchase, probably like at the pet store, and I get their like treats for like a few cents. Like sometimes it's like 50 cents at like Pet Food Express, or no, it's Incredible Pet. So that's probably like my least expensive, I would say. How about yours?
Most expensive purchase.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god.
I'll need to take a drink for this one.
Yeah, no, my husband has his hands full with me. 2 cars. They are paid in full now. So those 2 cars are, and it's just a Chevy or Ford truck and a Chevy Camaro. Those are 2 most expensive. But if we're not talking about cars, it would be my purses. I have a thing for designer bags. I also do dupe bags, but I tend to really love authentic design luxuries. So I would say that's like my most expensive. Expensive purchase is like when I go to Target and I buy my kids snacks. Comes out being like 20-30 bucks for their snacks for the week.
Oh really?
Yeah, so that's like my least expensive. How much do you spend at Target?
So this was actually like one of the most like asked questions, surprisingly. So she's a Target-holic and I'm like a Dollar Tree-holic.
So I figured for her channel it would be nice to see her react to some of my purchases within the last 30 days at Target.
30 days?
Yep.
You go every day? Dumb question.
Probably. Okay, so my most recent purchase from Target was our drink, and that was only $9.29.
Okay, it's reasonable.
Yesterday, my husband and I bought my daughter a Christmas gift, and that Christmas gift was $159. She really wanted the Rainbow High dollhouse, and it's normally like $200, but it was on sale.
Oh, this was on sale though.
Yeah, so it was November 3rd. I spent $157.70 at Target.
Oh On what?
December 1st, I spent $9.60 getting Starbucks with my daughter at Target.
At a Target Starbucks.
December 1st, I also spent $126.12 at Target.
Oh my god.
November 30th, I spent $86.32 at Target. November 29th, I spent $84.58.
What do you buy at Target? I'm like, surprisingly, I'm one of those like people, like when people say like, you know, Target tells me, I can never, like, I actually like go in for like the 1 or 3 things that I want. I'm more like that with Dollar Tree and maybe Marshalls. You got me hooked on the Marshalls. She actually does like hook me up with like sales as well. So I know on Instagram people think like she spends a lot, which yes, but like she actually like, she's like super kind. Like she actually got me like some things from like Target, like makeup. So she does like watch out for me, and she knows I love friends. So she is like really like sweet and giving in that way. And also like Marshall, she let me know, was it the red tag or yellow?
That was a yellow tag sale.
Yeah, she let me know about the yellow tag sale. So she's also like frugal as well. And I always say like, hey, as long as your bills are paid, not do anything malicious, like just do you, boo.
Goals.
Actually gonna film a video on that like closer to New Year's. I like having it out in the open because it does like hold me accountable. But one of the things I definitely want to go on Instagram. So I think Chris and I are gonna collab on a video where she shares some like good Instagram tips, and then I might do one like where I share some good YouTube tips. But definitely that, and just have like better quality videos.
To be a little bit more active on Instagram. I felt like I had more time when I was working as opposed to being a stay-at-home mom. But I feel like I put more pressure on myself now that I am home, and I feel the need to complete more tasks than when I was working, as opposed to just taking it like more easygoing. So I do want to focus a lot more on Instagram now, because I felt like I grew a lot faster when I was working as opposed to being a stay-at-home mom, because now I'm like around my kids all day. So it's like sometimes it's not as easy to like take a picture or do anything. I have to wait until they're sleeping. So.
That's interesting that you said, because I still work from home 100%, and even though like I'm working, I have to like take calls and like pull up people's like accounts and stuff. So I sometimes am like glued to my seat, but I do feel that expectation like, oh, I'm at home, I should be, you know, making the bed, emptying the dishwasher, doing laundry. And I actually like burnt out this week, and my husband's like, why do you do that? Like, you're at work. I'm like, but I'm at home, or I'm dealing with like the dogs. So that's like interesting you said that, because like a lot of people think like, oh, well, you're at home. It's like, okay, well, you know, I'm working away and like you're working with like 2 kids. So like a lot of people just think like we're sitting at home watching TV, which that's definitely not the case.
Pretty frugal, and you're not. Does she judge you?
No, I don't judge her. Like, I am like a person like, hey, that's like your money. Like, you do what you want with it. And like, as long as you're not like doing anything like malicious with it, like, you know, her bills are paid, her kids are fed, like, you do you. So like, no, I don't judge her at all. For like, I'll like joke with her, but like ultimately it's like her money, and it doesn't affect me or anyone else.
$10 Starbucks purchase.
Like, her spending doesn't like affect me or my life in any way. So I'm like, you do you, boo.
Last thing you guys bought.
So we actually went to Raising Cane's, which is like popping up everywhere now. So my husband's like really excited. He's like obsessed with that restaurant, or fast food restaurant. So that's the last thing I bought.
The margarita mix.
Oh yeah.
Something you wish you could do but haven't told anybody about?
I wish I could like fight like a UFC fighter, like do like really cool like takedowns and stuff.
Have you ever wanted to take like a class?
Yeah, actually, but you know, this whole pandemic started. But yeah, that's something I'd be interested, or like, I'm just like, I need to like, what if an attacker comes? Like, I need to like practice on someone. Like, I don't want to be like in the moment and like vulnerable, you know? Like,
It was I would just want to drive by myself with a very long drive.
Peaceful.
Yes.
me time.
Yeah, sometime around the sun setting or the sun rising.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's like the scenery is just, I feel like it's really good when you just take a drive and you're able to like clear your head.
Yeah, it's very like therapeutic. I kind of miss that, like driving to work. I'd either like call my mom, or I would like listen to like my songs. But now like my work's my kitchen table, so I don't really just like drive as much. But like when I do drive, I really like enjoy it.
First one to hate.
So surprisingly, I thought it was gonna be like a lot more like hate or just people being like mean on the internet. So far, I only had like one like really rude encounter. Like they had a YouTube, we want to support each other, but like the trade-off wasn't fair. Like they want me to watch like more of their video and like mine, like they wanted me to watch like 3 minutes of their video, but just they were gonna watch 1 minute of mine. So I was like, no, don't even like ruin my watch time, and that's like not even like a fair trade-off. So I was just like, you know what, never mind, it's not like a fair payoff, and that's just how I worded it. And they called me the B word, and I just put okay, and I blocked them. I think a lot of people like judge you on the internet, and if they are being mean, they're kind of insecure with themselves or like jealous in some way. So I think I wouldn't take it to heart, but that's just, I haven't gone like too much. But I want to share your, don't be mean to Crystal.
I get a lot of hate. I don't know why. A lot of people are bothered with the way that I have my lifestyle, which doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect me. So I get a lot of messages about the way I parent my kids, the way that I am as a wife, how much money I spend, and honestly, if my husband's not against anything that I'm doing, it doesn't really bother me what your opinion is.
Yeah, like I see like the things she posts or she tells me, and I'm just like, you know, like her kids are fed, they have necessities, her bills are paid, you know, however she wants to spend the money, just, you know, do you, and it's not like our place like to judge. And obviously if her husband's like fine with it, like that works best for them. I think every person has like a different like standard or expectation in like their relationship. Everyone has different parenting styles. So just kind of like a general motto that I have, like if you're not harming anyone or like your choices like don't affect anyone negatively, then you just do you.
Purchase of 2021.
I have like 3 that come to mind. So like definitely my car, my coffee maker, and my candles from Candle Day.
My favorite purchases of 2021. Yeah, my bag. I got a Louis Vuitton bag and it was like $3,500. Very expensive, very materialistic, but it makes me happy.
I know, like I get excited like Michael Kors. I'm like, they are like better quality. I used to get like my purses at like Ross and like Charming Charlie.
Yeah, they also have them at like Michael Kors at like
Yeah.
Marshalls and TJ Maxx now.
Well, surprisingly, I feel like at Ross and TJ Maxx, they're more expensive than the outlets. I just went to the outlets and got mine for like $130, and it was originally like $400, which I know $130 is like still like kind of pricey, but like at Ross and Marshalls it's like $100, and this one's like way bigger. But I was getting like these $40 like bags, $20, and they just like rip apart a lot faster. So I was like, in this case, I feel like spending more, you get better like quality. It's gonna last a lot longer, because if I'm spending $20 to $40 on a bag like every like 3-4 months, like I'm spending the same versus if I just got like a one-time purchase. So, you know, some things it is just better like spending extra money on in terms of quality. Because if you buy like a bunch of like cheap things, it goes out. Then in the end, you're just like kind of like spending the same or just as much.
Any regrets?
Like, I used to like hate when people said like, oh, when one door closes, another one opens. But I'd probably say I do wish like I did more research before starting YouTube instead of just like figuring out as I go. Like I wish I put like quality out there first instead of like quantity. And I do wish I started earlier, because I always like thought about it, but I just never thought I'd actually do it. I thought I was like kind of like too old to start. But yeah, I do kind of wish like I did more research, like knew what I was doing ahead of time. But that's probably the only thing that I would say that I would like regret. But then again, it's like, but we're here now. We're not like progressing at the rate that I would like it, but also like some things like do take time. And like I said, I'm like learning as I go.
I'm not really like a regretful person.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, like she was saying, one door closes, another one opens. I'm very much into the belief that everything happens for a reason. You know, sometimes you don't know why you're being put through a situation, but it's all because it's like all part of like the greater scheme of life.
Or, like your like path or like your journey. Yeah, I can get that. There was like something else that I read too, like remember like where you are now, like back then, like you wish you were here. Because I think as people, like we always like want more and more, or like we always expect more. Like once we get there, it's like never enough. But like I'm starting to like take a step back and just like appreciate like the small things, or try to look at the positive things in like a negative situation. Like I mentioned, like with my dog, he had to have like 8 months treatment. It was just super expensive, taking time off work. It was stressful, like ordering his medication, which didn't work right. And it was just a financial stressor, but at the same time I was like, you know what, I am very grateful I have a job that understands. My boss was like concerned and understood. I'm really grateful like my parents and my husband are able to like chip in on the bills. We had that like support, or sometimes like my mom would take him in, or she had a day off. So even though it sucked for Marshmallow and the situation was stressful, at least I had like the financial and like emotional support. So it's kind of hard sometimes with just like some situations you just can't think of a positive, but that's like something I've been trying to do, is like try to think the positive and the negative like situation, like appreciate like what I do have.
What do you look forward to most about Christmas?
I definitely say like seeing like the families like get together. That's definitely like really nice. And then also just like, you know, opening presents, like stocking stuffers. I'm like still like a kid in that way. I mean, not like that's all about gifts, but it's also like I try to like be like really personal, or like get people things like they want to get themselves. So it's just like nice. I like to be like more like thoughtful and like practical gifts. So I really like seeing like the joy in that, and just like spending time with like family and the food and the drinks.
Yeah, no, for me, I have 2 kids, so I love experiencing life through their eyes. You know, they find so much joy out of some of the smallest things that you would never think about. So it's like a lot of that really has you appreciating everything that you have in life more, you know? Taking them to cut down a Christmas tree, they absolutely love running around out there with all the trees and trying to see whose tree is better than the other kind of thing, you know? But it's like they will find the ugliest tree and think, oh my god, it's beautiful. Like that's the one they want, because they want to bring it home and care for it so it'll grow big and beautiful. Like, not understanding you and I are taking them at that tree, there's no chance for it.
I mean, at least they're seeing the bright side of things.
Yeah, but in their head, they're just like, if you give it love, it's just gonna grow, you know, big and beautiful. And yeah, it's just when you see life through your kids' eyes, it's a whole different experience.
Like you get excited for like the small things again.
Yeah, you know, it's just like somebody gave them a candy cane when we bought the tree, and they were just so like, oh my god, like this is the best place ever.
I get like that too. Someone gives me something free. Like Mr. Pickles, I'm like, they gave me a free cookie, and I see a sign that says like free cookie, and that makes it. I thought it was like special or something. And someone wanted to know if we would do like a box swap, and I'm filming on my phone right now because I remember asking him, like we both didn't know what that was. So if I remember correctly, I think it's when we say like, hey Crystal, we're gonna just like spend $20 or put things that equal $20 of like our favorite things or random things, give the box to each other, and then like we open up and like react to it. That's how I took it as. Probably like in the near future that could be something that we could definitely like do, like put together, but I just have to make sure I understand like that's what you were asking about. That's the end of the Q&A. Definitely check out Crystal's YouTube channel. I have it linked in the description box down below. We answer some like similar questions and then also some different ones, so be sure to go subscribe and watch over there. And if you want more Q&As, definitely let us know. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up. See you all in my upcoming videos. Bye everyone, and happy holidays.